Sextortion is a form of sexual exploitation that involves the use of explicit photos, videos, or other sensitive material to extort money, sexual favors, or other forms of compensation. This type of cybercrime has become increasingly prevalent in recent years, particularly among teenagers and young adults who may not fully understand the risks that are associated with sharing intimate photos or videos online. According to a report by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, sextortion has become a significant problem in the United States, with thousands of cases reported each year. In 2020 alone, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center received over 7,000 reports of sextortion, with losses totaling more than $2 billion. And these numbers are likely just the tip of the iceberg, as many victims are just too embarrassed or ashamed to report the crime to authorities. Nearly every single case of sextortion begins the same way, with a friend request and a conversation. The best way to avoid becoming a victim of sextortion is to be aware of the red flags that indicate someone may be trying to scam you. Let's get into some easy to remember tips on how to spot a sextortion scammer in these initial moments before it's too late. Here are a few things that criminals do that should raise red flags. Asking to go on webcam very early into the communication is a big warning sign. If you do entertain this, things may look legitimate at first, but be mindful of the subject's movements and gestures. For example, if you get a message and you didn't see them typing anything, or if they say their microphone is broken, get out of there fast. If within the first few minutes of communication they become overly sexual in nature and start expressing their desires, that's never a good sign. Don't fall for it. If during the communication they are love bombing you or being overly affectionate with words like baby and honey and saying things like I love you or I can't wait to see you, or are demanding your full attention, end the communication. This is a tactic used to win you over, and although it's nice to hear, they aren't telling you the truth. Asking repeatedly if you are alone is also a good indication that they're up to no good. If you are alone, you are more likely to give in to their temptations and fall victim. Finally, pay attention to their profile. Are they following a lot of people and have very few followers? Does their username correspond with their URL? Do they have little to no information about themselves on their public profile? Do all of the images match the same person? And if so, are there any candid photos, or do they all appear to be professional photos? Check the dates on the post as well. Were they all updated on the same day or in a short period of time? Do they have any tagged photos or interactions from friends in the comments on these posts? If a profile looks too good to be true, it probably is. And on the other side of that, if it appears that the profile is hardly used, ask yourself, why would they begin using it to talk to you? So if you do find yourself in a sextortion situation, it's essential to know what steps you can take to protect yourself and seek help. And here are some things to keep in mind. Don't give in to the blackmailer's demands. It's understandable to feel scared or ashamed, but giving in to the blackmailer's demands will only make the situation worse. In many cases, they will continue to demand more money and more explicit photos or videos, and you may find yourself trapped in a cycle of abuse. Contact law enforcement. It's important to report the crime to the police as soon as possible. Be sure to provide any evidence you have, including screenshots of the blackmailer's messages and any other relevant information. Reach out to a support organization. There are many organizations that can provide support and resources for victims of sextortion. For example, the Cyber Civil Rights Initiative offers a 24/7 crisis helpline that provides support and guidance to victims of revenge porn and other forms of online harassment. And finally, contact Digital Investigation. We are a company that specializes in digital forensics and can help with cases involving sextortion. We can help track down the person responsible for the crime and end the threat, and in some cases provide evidence that can be used in court. Ultimately, the best way to combat sextortion is through education and prevention. Parents, educators, and other adults need to be proactive in teaching young people about the risk of sharing intimate photos or videos online. This includes discussing the importance of consent, privacy, and respecting boundaries. In conclusion, if someone is blackmailing you with nude photos or videos, it's essential to take action to protect yourself and seek help. Don't give in to the blackmailer's demands, contact law enforcement and support organizations, and consider reaching out to Digital Investigation for immediate assistance if you feel like you are in over your head. By working together, we can help put an end to this harmful form of cybercrime and create a safer online environment for everyone. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe out there.